I'm not gonna drink so much.
Yeah, they're asking for coffee and boba reviews.
Coffee and boba reviews.
I'd like to do those again. I'm not gonna drink.
And how, would you want to run with Evan?
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink so much anymore.
Even I'll go to the sauna with you guys.
Yeah.
Let's count that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top. 4. That's 12. 12 videos of him drinking. How many of those were in the same day? We can see that he has the hat on in 3 of those videos, right? We can safely assume that the video on the end in the first row is a part of that same night, right? And then we see that he has the same red t-shirt on the second row, and then the same drink. Well, 2 of the same drink in one, wearing a black t-shirt in whatchamacallit, in 3 of them, so we can assume the one in the middle in the bottom row is the same day. And he's just throwing them down. I feel bad for this guy, though.
I have one of my
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just said Russian and Turkish bathhouse.
Russian Turkish bathhouse.
I'm not gonna drink as much anymore as I used to.
Tell them that. Tell them that.
I'm gonna cut down on my drinking significantly.
You promise?
Yes.
Joshua Block, also known as World of T-Shirts, is down bad. If you want a full recap on what Josh has done, I'm linking my last video that I made on him now. But all you need to know is he's a TikToker in his mid-20s who's been traveling around the world. He had a couple of TikToks that went viral and a couple of controversies that he took part in. But one thing I failed to touch on more in depth in my previous video was Josh's alcoholism. When I made my first video, it seemed like Josh was drinking a little bit too much, but when you're in your early 20s...
Did y'all know? Because you need to go. You need to go. World of Zin's pin that. World of Zins, and then he says it again. What's wrong with this guy? This guy is on the spectrum. So Hot 27 is on the spectrum. The World of T-Shirts, he is like monitored by his manager. But there's a TikTok page that monitors how much he drinks. And the manager doesn't like that. But, you know, he's in a situation where he can't stop drinking. I can't ignore the Zen spectrum. I can't ignore it. Because something's wrong with them. Something is really wrong with Damar. Oh my gosh. He's in this vicious cycle of like, okay, if he doesn't drink, he doesn't get any views and he doesn't make any money. But if he does drink, he'll make money and get a bunch of views, but he's practically destroying himself, which it sucks either way, you know. Yeah, I saw that TikTok page, and I'm at the Zimbabwe. Call me Zinmar.
You know how it is. I didn't know
he's never taken a Zin in his life.
Just how bad it had gotten until I had seen one of his more recent videos. As I was looking through TikTok for new video ideas, I stumbled across a clip of Josh throwing up in his mixed drink, and then he continues to drink it. This led me to...
Did y'all see the video of him on the train? I think either Damar sent it to me or I sent it to him. And he was on the train screaming for his life. Because people were recording him walking on the train, and he was so scared. I felt so bad for him. Bro's mixing stomach acid and vodka, literally screaming for his life. And this was like during his St. Patrick's Day escapade. It was just, man, like, put the phones down, help him out. He needs like rehab or something, you know, like I don't know what he did, but they was gonna get him, literally.
Looking at what Josh had been up to recently. And all you have to do is look at the front page of his TikTok. 90% of his newest videos are him either drinking, showing you a local site, or just drinking. It has gotten so out of control, there are dedicated TikTok pages to tracking how many drinks he has had every week. But I'm getting ahead of...
Why would you... RIP duplicate. Why would you put that in chat? That's gonna stay there for a while. You probably spoiled some of the viewers that are gonna watch this on YouTube. RIP him. or her, sorry. I heard he started a fight or something with people in the train and then ran off. That's probably the same video. Did he have green hair in that video? Who knows at this point?
Myself, I wanted to start this video off by showing you guys a clip of Josh recently. I feel like it paints a good picture.
And let me tell you, like, maybe it's just because I'm so used to drinking juice or whatever, lemonade. I don't like drinking alcohol. Alcohol is so... ugh. I don't... And if you drink wine, alcohol, whatever, nothing against you. Right? If you enjoy that, go ahead. Feel free to enjoy it. But I don't know. I don't get the hype about it. I don't...
For people who don't know his full story as to just what he's like, and of course the people who know him love a good display of his sheer ego and narcissism. While hosting one of his now infamous New York tours, an IRL live streamer by the name of Mr. Based came up to Josh and asked to film with him. Josh, being the businessman that he is, told Mr. Based to scram, and when he didn't, he threw his beer all over him.
You can't come on this event. Scram!
I live. I'm not coming on you.
Scram! I get that he's not
Event.
there up top, but... Scram! That was funny. That was funny.
I didn't take.
You have to leave.
And you're a very large
You
TikToker.
have to leave.
I'm on my knees. Please, please help me. Please,
have to
please help
leave.
my channel.
You have to leave.
I'm begging you, help my.
Yo, I would piss myself if World of T-shirts was yelling at me and I refused to leave. I would piss myself, dude. Oh my gosh.
Channel.
Hey, come on.
Get him.
Get out of here, man.
Get him.
You didn't pay for this event, man.
Get him. Get him.
Come on, man.
He's just in the background
Back to me.
screaming.
I'm walking home. Oh my God! He just threw his drink on me. All right, now you've
You
got.
can tell. You can tell the dude was so unbothered. Like he knew what was coming. Like he knew he was provoking him. But he is stressing him out. Oh my gosh! You want to hang out with him?
Problems, young man.
And he's running.
Get over here. You're gonna apologize to me. You're gonna.
Yo, if I would have saw this live, this man harassing Will the T-shirts, you're gonna apologize. Yo. And him just screaming down the street at some odd hour of the night. Oh my gosh.
Of T-shirts from having an absolute meltdown over these incidents, made increasingly worse by Josh's constantly drunken state, being much less aware of his surroundings and much more vocal in his cries for help.
I have every right to curse because I'm being taken advantage of.
You know who he sounds like, and you already know, huh? People who take his hat 100% go missing days after. Oh my gosh. What if somebody... Yo. Listen. I'm not saying I condone that behavior. But if I were to see a video of him in his drawers screaming, I'm like, yo, that's messed up. But I would proceed to piss myself, dude. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Josh pulled up in the goon helicopter from Lego Batman. Yo, charge my head, down my heart. Yo, yo, y'all know the meme. Help! Yo, oh my gosh. Yo. Oh my gosh. People in chat are just laughing at him. Oh my gosh.
Get it back! Get it back!
Oh my gosh.
Get it back!
Oh my gosh. He sounds like he's getting murdered. This is him tweaking out. Yes. He needs a caretaker. Yeah, he needs a caretaker outside of the his manager guy, because he doesn't have his best interest in heart. He needs a caretaker just like Daniel Larson. Daniel Larson had a caretaker, and I'm pretty sure he tried to press charges on him or something. This was like a while ago though. But still, like, what's stopping Will the T-Shirts Josh from eliminating's the wrong word, from completely ruining the caretaker's life, you know? Yeah, you do it, PG Juno. You are the new caretaker for Will the T-Shirts. Imagine how much money you would make. Probably not a lot for all the stuff he's doing. I spoke to Daniel Larson before on Discord. What did your conversation consist of? What did your conversation consist of with Daniel Larson? I need to know. I need to know.
Get it back! Get it back! Help! Help!
And people are just donating. People are donating to him as he's screaming for his life.
Help me! Help! Get it back! Please! Help! 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 Help!
He wouldn't talk to me because I didn't turn my camera on. You didn't want to turn your camera on to talk to Daniel Larson? Like, so you were just in a Discord call with him, just looking at him?
Please get it back! Please!
Wait, so is he chasing? Is he chasing the person, or is he getting chased by someone? Because that is completely ambiguous. I don't know what's going on.
Please! No! Get it back! Help me!
Larson Nation. Okay.
Oh my god!
He's chasing them.
Oh my god, he did it!
You guys ever...
But my question is, why not, if they are willing to take your head, why not just not wear the head at all? If he's going through that much trouble for his head, why not just leave it? Leave it alone. Get like a little necklace or something.
be hanging out with your friends on the porch at night, you know, smoking a cigarette or having a beer or something, and you hear what sounds like a violent murder occurring only a block away. It's really a 50-50 coin toss, because half the times it's some shit like this. Someone who's had a little bit too much to drink and is overreacting. But you can't tell me that hearing this outside in the middle of the night wouldn't send a little shiver down your spine. I do not condone the hat snatching in any way. It's not cool. While the guy...
The hat gives the word... The hat gives the word 100... Oh my gosh, I'm getting pinned, dude. It's the crazy thing. It gives him alcohol resistance. He's not handling it.
Definition of a clout chaser.
Thank you.
While Michael Quinn has been telling people that he's going to get Josh help, that Josh is truly cutting down on his drinking, Josh would reveal to us that he's slamming 100 proof banana shooters for breakfast.
They're very good. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the captain of the ship. You do what I say. The audacity. What does B-A-N-N-E-D mean on Tinder? I went on Tinder, it
Yeah,
says
banned
your
on Tinder.
account's been B-A-N-N-E-D. What does that mean?
That was Josh early in the morning, off those 100 proof banana shooters. This video was recorded after Michael Quinn had made claims of convincing Josh to cut back on his drinking. Michael Quinn is doing jack to help Josh's alcoholism because he knows that it's a major selling point for the tours, the cameos, and Josh's content in general. While I'm not a particular fan of Josh for what he did to a fish, him being manipulated like this by Michael Quinn, who I dislike far more, turns my stomach. Michael Quinn is beyond grown. I'm pretty sure he's either in his late 50s or early 60s. The guy's old enough to be Josh's grandfather. And if he really was the millionaire that he claims, he could get Josh some help. Because the
Frosty, at this point, I wonder how the bad stuff you say is. How bad the stuff you say is when you're not being nice. Sorry, I'm a little dyslexic. Thank you, I tried. Okay. One thing I wanted to say, a lot of the clips that we've seen throughout this video have been either A, him screaming, or B, him drinking. And a lot of these clips haven't repeated. So that shows how much he's been drinking. Who in the chat thinks they can slam down as much as World of T-shirts? Josh.
The drinking
Who do
is
you think can do that?
absolutely a massive shout out to World of Alcohol Tracker. If you guys are trying to keep up with just how much Josh is drinking, there is no better place than World of Alcohol Tracker on TikTok. He does daily recaps of Josh's drinking, and then at the end of the week, he puts together just how much he drank on camera for the week. It's a lot of work, and I really appreciate him doing us all this service, so go give him a follow. What I'm about to read to you guys is at the time of recording this video, Josh's previous week of drinking. If you remember the beginning of the video where Josh said that he was going to cut back on his drink,
almost 12 cans. Like what's the metric here? How much, like, is it liters? Either way, 11 per day. I don't even drink 11 cups of water a day. I think I'll do like 3 per day. And even so, I have to have them mixed in. Talk about Zins. These are addictive. Come on, man. Go to Aldi. I know y'all have Aldi in the UK. Frosty, get these. It'll change your life. Change your life forever. The grape flavor is really good. I have tangerine on my desk. Talk about addiction, I'll tell you that much. Oh my gosh.
then I think it's pretty important to know that all of this took place after that clip. Total weekly drinks, 83.5, 11.93 drinks per day. As we've seen before, Josh will not always...
They have Aldi there too? I'm pretty sure. Or either the UK or... who's the other place? Alright, don't cook me in chat. Amsterdam is not a part of the UK, right? Or is it? Wasn't it formed? Wasn't the Aldi base of operations, wasn't that formed in like Switzerland or something? No, it's not. Okay, sorry. Listen, let me tell y'all about geography. We had to take a geography class in the 10th grade, I think, or 9th. Either way, long story short, I failed it. I failed it terribly because I am terrible at remembering countries. Like, I can find my way around the city of Philadelphia perfectly fine, right? As long as I see it first. And I'm pretty good at following directions as well. But if you told me go to a specific street without my phone, I would have a lot of trouble doing that. I feel like I would find it. I would not be able to do it though. I won't learn about geography. Geography, like, people will, I think the countries in like Africa, we had to do the whole globe, I'm pretty sure. So the countries in Africa, there was like a lot of small ones, a ton of small ones that I did not care about. And I think Asia had quite a few. Asia's the biggest continent, so of course it had a lot. But still, I did not like that class. I'm pretty sure I failed like the final exam for that. But again, I graduated high school, so
finish his drinks. And I
learning
think
about countries is fair, or is fun, to be fair. I didn't find it fun. Maybe it was because I was in school doing it. Learning about different countries, different cultures and stuff like that. We weren't doing that. We were just memorizing pretty much the different places countries went. So I don't think it was fun in that aspect,
it's pretty important that he calculates the half drinks in there too. 11.93 drinks a day is already insane. That's enough to get your average person pretty drunk. But we also have to keep in mind that this is just what we're seeing on camera. Josh has proven to us before that he's drinking off camera too. So I'd put it more in the realm of 15 or 16 drinks per day. Total amount spent on drinks this week, $339, that's $48.43 a day. He's spending over $1,200 a month on alcohol alone. That's more than some...
I don't even spend that much on groceries in a month. I'll say I spend between like $150 and $200 on groceries every month. Because I think the most I'll spend is $100. That is like, I have a cart full of things, and that'll last me past like the 2 weeks I usually buy groceries. But $75, that'll give me like just enough. Like, okay, I don't know what I want to cook, so I'll just grab some random stuff, and that'll be like, but that is a lot of money to be spending on drinks, dude.
Some people's rent. A lot of these are high sugar, expensive drinks at bars in New York City.
And don't drinks make you fat because of how much sugar is inside of, different types of drinks? And of course, we already know that they aren't healthy for you at all. But still, like, that is... I'm not trying to bid here or anything, but, like, how is he not, like kicked the bucket by now? I'm not wishing that on him. I'm not wishing that on him at all. But still, it's like, it's a Christmas miracle.
Currently, he's on a trip overseas, so I'd say the prices are less than usual. Now, this one's going to be shocking, guys. Total calories consumed from drinks this week.
12,000 calories. That is so much. Do you think he's, like, eating any meals? Like, do you think he's eating more than one meal every day? I don't think so. With all the drinking he's doing, imagine what his pee looks like. Imagine what color that is. It's probably like, it's like syrup color. Crazy thing is, so when I was in
12,000.
When I was in squash, right, they had, it was a top floor, which is where the squash courts were, and then a bottom floor where the other, like, the neighborhood kids would come and they would do like basketball and different types of clubs, but sometimes we would have to use the bathroom downstairs. We didn't have this in our bathroom because it was mainly older kids, but it was like a chart of like pee color in the bathroom. It was like, if your pee is this dark maple syrup color, you need help. I'm like, yo, how does it get to that point? Like, you're not drinking any water at all. That is dangerous. My doctor always tells me not to get my calories from drinks. Yeah, because, like, sorry, I thought I read that wrong. Because I know, like, meal replacements will, like they'll have, like, the certain amount of calories you need or whatever, but then it'll still leave you feeling hungry, so, like, you'll end up just eating more anyway, so.
1,757 per day. Damn near reaching...
Wait, I think I might be dyslexic, because I thought the 12,000 was... I thought the 12,000 was per day. It's 1,700 per day, which is still... I wouldn't say that's too bad. Like, that's like, I don't know, like an average day if you ate, like, all 3 meals. Or just like 3 McDonald's burgers. But still, that is a lot to just be drinking on top of whatever food he's eating.
The daily recommended amount of calories just on alcohol. As you all have noticed, Josh is relatively thin. I truly believe this is how he
I got a protein shake for bulking that's $12.70. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
is getting the majority of his calories. And with him drinking all these sugary mixed drinks, it's just a recipe for diabetes. And
But I imagine if you... Yeah, that is another... How often do you drink them a day? And, what was my other question? How many calories are you taking in on a daily? You know? Only one if I miss a meal, to be fair. Okay, that makes sense.
making. And if he continues this behavior into his adulthood, when his metabolism slows, I think he's going to run into some real problems. This next one is also very interesting. His max blood alcohol content, which would be the drunkest he got during this whole week, 0.23, which is actually not as high as I expected it to be. It makes sense though because
somebody DoorDash just got picked up.
Josh is on a trip, he needs his wits about him. Still damn near 3 times the legal limit. And for our final statistic, I find it most fascinating. That would be hours sober. The amount of
hours, that's how much I work. That's how much I work in 2 weeks. So for 4 hours each day, and these are probably the times that he's sleeping, he's sober for 4 of those hours every day. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. And I'm sure it's probably sporadic because, you know, I don't know. That sucks, man.
Hours Josh spent the entire week sober, coming in at 40 hours, or 23.81% of his life. One of the top comments on this World of Alcohol Tracker video absolutely blew me away with its insight. Josh putting in 40 hours of sobriety in a week. That's a full-time job, so his job is being sober. And keep in mind, guys, that's being generous. I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but Josh is probably drinking just as much off camera. While I haven't seen it myself, I've heard many people talk about him getting the shakes when he's not drunk. This is a telltale sign of alcohol dependency, and it's a very dangerous thing because if you stop drinking cold turkey, chances are you could die. Your body becomes so used to having that poison in its system, when it's suddenly taken away, it's a shock. Josh,
I remember watching a video, I believe, about like dependency on like drugs and alcohol, and how bad like your body, it'll boost the necessary like nutrients and stuff like that. It'll boost it up to compensate like what you're intaking. So like say if I'm doing I'm not doing anything, by the way, but say if I'm doing or drinking as much as he is, right? Like imagine the crash out he would have if he was like, I'm not gonna drink today, I'm not gonna do it at all. That would be yo, we would see World of T-shirts on a t-shirt. I'm not looking forward to that day, y'all.
has already drank himself into a corner. It seems like now he's going to require professional help to kick these habits. And without a strong support system, hell, he doesn't even have a support system at all, it's very unlikely that he will kick these addictions. Michael Quinn doesn't want to help him get better. It would impact their popularity. Josh doesn't want to get better because he sees no problem with destroying his body in this way. It really seems like the only people that want him to get better are the people in his TikTok comments sections. And though it might help, it's not gonna be enough. That's all I have on Joshua Block today, guys. Thank you so much.
Yo, it's crazy. You know, as much as I want to say I hope he gets better, this situation is kind of dire, you know. It's kind of dark. But, you know, things can happen. He could get better. Shout out to Kiwi Tapes. He's the GOAT. He's the reason why I'm getting all these views, dude. He's the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT. Yeah, I told myself I'm going to stop reacting to him so much, because if you ever saw me in real life and he cracked me, I wouldn't be mad.